Yeah, hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the film I, Robot. Oops. Mhm. Firstly is the introduction of the film. The film is released in 2004, and the film is directed by the Alexandra Pastry from the Elsa as movies 1950s short story collection. The films focus on the suspect murder of the human by a robot at the USR, the headquarters of the robot development, in 2035, when robots are already widely used in the daily life of humans. And the victim is Dr. Langling, uh, the inventor of the robot. And the story began with Dr. Ward asking Warner to investigate this case. And next part, it's cast. Uh, yeah. In short, the film characters can be divided in two parts. The first part is the human, and the second part is the artificial intelligence. And the main character is Bonner, is a detective of the Chicago Policeman Department after a car accident in which the robot chose to save the spawner, who has a better chance of survival instead of the saving a 4 years old girl. Spawner believes that the robot is heartless and no longer trusts it. And Ginger, Spawner's grandma, uh, Bergen, the head of Chicago Placement Department, Long Ning, the father of the robot in the film, Robertson, the CEO of the USR, carving the USR employees assessed by the Robertson to assess the spawner in his investigation. Wiki supercomputer, uh, the control hub for all the artificial intelligent robot. Sunny, the sixth generation robots designed by Liaoning with human emotion and Sunny expect from the three laws of robotics, which I want to mention here is the three laws of the robotics. This is the fundamental laws written into the hardware of the robot to protect the human from the robot. And the next part is the domestic design in the film. So the domestic design in the film can be divided in two types. And the first type is human. It's a home of the few characters, and the other uh, types is the home of few characters in the USR. And I have selected four types of the. I have selected four of the more respective domestic designs as examples of this domestic design in the films. And firstly, is smaller. Smaller helps with the combination of the traditional and industrial design with metal ventilation systems at the tops and the main deck of the home is the money wood and a small amount of the metal furnishment. A yellow form shows yellow frame shows the appliances in the homes which are all made of metal, emphasize the futuristic feeling of the field side design. And it's worth noticing, however, that despite the futuristic feeling of the appearance, spawners use them always the manual controls. Cool color were chosen as the main background colors and for the domestic, and the overall design is very minimalist and has a strong contemporary feeling. And the combination for these two design styles emphasize the fact that Warner is a person who critical of the artificial intelligence and the modern designs, and who does not believe the computer trusts in it. And the second one is Gigi's house. Gigi's home is directed in the warm color with curved papers on the wall and the warm light as the main source of light. And the style of the furniture chose them predominantly wooden and most carved in open work, highlighting the Gigi's as old person. However, the small number of futuristic appearance that appeared in the scenes also shows that Gigi is a person who willing to take initiative to try the new things. And this also set the things for the Ginger's willingness to use the new robot for the USR later on. And the third one is the Carvens. USR employees has a compatible feeling to domestic design for her home and has chosen the gallery as the main color to emphasize the things of the technology atmospheres. And the storage compartments are heavily decorated with the wall and to reduce the use of the cupboard. And her room is also decorated mostly with the dark color portrait. And the furniture in the moderns mostly white and metal, and the overall lighting is cool. And the overall domestic design style express the carving is a trust the modern technology, and her willingness to incorporate its products into her life. With clips of the film indicating that the appliances in common homes are all voice activated. And the final one, the design of the learning house is in the warm colors and wood, and the seating is mostly later furniture, emphasizing the overall vintage design. And the walls are also decorated with artworks, and the highlight is all in warm colors. Even in the office area, which are lit in warm colors with later seats. Overall, the design of the learning house is further of the robotics does not reflect the technology things, but more of a ritual style. At the same time, the lining design of the office areas reflect the fact that the learning does not often work at home. In conclusion, firstly, Spawner as a person who lacks trust in machines, the director shows the different angles. Spawner's distrust of the technology and artificial intelligence. For example, there's no high-tech householders appearance in the home, and the furniture design is predominantly wooden. And secondly, Gigi's house is designed to be more conservative. Highlight the Gigi's situation is older person living in a new age. And in addition, Carvin's house is full of technologies to reflect the integration of the human and technology, reflecting the fact that human can already coexist with robots. Learning's home is more traditional styles and the use of the warm light. The director's design of the domestic reflect the positions and the personalities of the different characters, making it easy to for audience to support the story conflict in the film. And that's all. Thank you.